Hello guys, and welcome back to Grim Tellers. Today I will tell you a story about a camera that changes destiny. So let's get right into it. In the heart of a quaint, forgotten town, where dusty cobblestone streets and centuries-old buildings echoed with stories of yesteryears, stood Curiosities and Collectibles, a shop that time itself seemed to have overlooked. Its proprietor, Mr. Abernathy, was as enigmatic as the shop itself, a man who'd long ago made peace with the haunting tales behind his wares. One chilly autumn afternoon, Amelia, a young and inquisitive photographer with an insatiable fascination for the arcane, happened upon Abernathy's shop. She scanned the myriad of peculiar items that crowded its shelves, but was drawn like a moth to a flame to an ancient camera tucked away in a corner. The camera was an exquisite piece, covered in tarnished brass and adorned with enigmatic inscriptions. Amelia examined the inscription: "Capture moments, unveil fate." It sent shivers down her spine, and she knew she had to possess this relic of the past. Mr. Abernathy reluctantly parted with it, cautioning Amelia of its ominous reputation. Amelia's first test subject was her best friend Lucy. She aimed the mysterious camera at her, snapped a photo, and watched as the image began to develop before her eyes. To her astonishment, the photograph showed Lucy in the midst of a vibrant celebration surrounded by family and friends. A wedding, perhaps, with love and joy in abundance. A week later, Lucy met a charming stranger who swept her off her feet, leading to an unexpected engagement and, soon enough, a grand wedding with the whole town in attendance. Amelia couldn't help but wonder if the camera had foreseen this destined future. As Amelia's excitement grew, so did her experiments. She photographed friends, family, strangers, and even herself. With each picture, the future unfolded, revealing glimpses of love, success, and adventure. The world seemed like a canvas, and the camera was her magical brush. However, Amelia's euphoria gradually gave way to unease. The camera not only unveiled a future but seemed to influence it as well. One fateful evening, she captured a picture of a quiet street, dimly lit and covered in a thick shroud of fog. 2 days later, that very street became the scene of a horrifying accident, claiming the lives of several innocent pedestrians. It was then that Amelia realized the camera was not a mere tool for divination. It was a harbinger of doom. Its enchantment carried a sinister price. As it revealed futures, it shaped them with an uncanny malevolence. Amelia's obsession with the camera began to torment her. She couldn't resist the temptation to wield its power. Friends' lives spiraled into chaos as the images predicted accidents, illnesses, and misfortune. Soon, she became a pariah, a curse to those she photographed. Haunted by the consequences of her actions, Amelia could no longer ignore the torment she'd inflicted upon those she cared about. She reached out to Mr. Abernathy, the wise shopkeeper, who revealed a dark secret. The camera, he explained, was cursed by a vengeful spirit, bound to capture and manipulate futures as punishment for its sins. Realizing that she had to free herself from the camera's grip, Amelia devised a desperate plan. She decided to return to the shop, capturing a photo of herself being separated from the camera. As the image developed, she felt a weight lifting off her shoulders, and she knew the curse had been broken. Amelia watched as her future picture, taken without the malevolent influence of the camera, began to develop. It showed her a life of redemption, surrounded by loved ones, the horrors of her past finally behind her. Leaving the camera with Mr. Abernathy, Amelia vowed to never use its powers again. As she walked away from the shop, she couldn't help but wonder if it was her destiny to have stumbled upon the camera, or if it had been the camera's destiny to have found her, leaving an indelible mark on her life and the lives of those she cared about. That concludes this chapter of darkness. Stay tuned for the next nightmare on Grim Tellers. Until then, keep your lantern close and your courage closer. See you in your nightmares.